All right, let's get right into it. Forget all the theory and the hype. Today, we are getting practical. This is your real-world guide to making actual money with AI. Think of it as a blueprint for building an automated business, and we're starting right now. Just let that sink in for a second. Right now, as you're watching this, someone out there, just like you, is already doing it. They're cashing in. No big office, no business loans, just a laptop and the power of AI. And by the time we're done here, you are gonna have the exact same playbook they're using. So here's the game plan for today. We're gonna walk through 5 solid AI business models that are proven to work right now. But, and this is the important part, I'm also going to give you a super simple 4-step action plan that you can apply to any of these ideas to go out and land your first paying client. Now, this framework, this is what I call the AI startup ladder. And you really got to pay attention to this part because it's the core strategy that turns these cool ideas into, actual businesses that make money. It's simple, it's incredibly effective, and it is the key to everything else we're about to cover. Here it is, just 4 simple steps. Step 1, validate. You have to prove that people will actually open their wallets for your service. Step 2, and this one is absolutely crucial, you pre-sell. Get paid before you build a single thing. I'm serious. This is the one step that separates the winners from the dreamers. Then you deliver fast to build that trust. And finally, you systematize, so you can turn that service into a scalable, automated product. All right, so you've got the ladder in your back pocket. Now let's talk about the opportunities themselves. We are counting down the top 5 AI business models, starting from a great entry point and building all the way up to the most lucrative path of them all. Kicking things off at number 5, we have the AI appointment setter. And the concept here is so simple, but it's incredibly powerful. You're solving a problem that literally every business has. They lose money on unanswered phone calls. So you offer an AI that can handle those calls, book appointments, and generate sales 24/7. And would you look at that startup cost? It's zero. Nothing. You can literally launch this business today with just your laptop. Now, the effort level is medium. You're going to have to learn how to sell, but the daily income potential is fantastic. I mean, think about it. What business owner on earth doesn't want to capture leads they're currently just throwing away? And don't for a second think this is some clunky, robotic voice service. No way. Companies like Atlas AI have developed these systems that are so human-like, it's actually kind of scary. I tried it myself. The AI handled all my objections, it confirmed the time, it sent follow-ups. It's truly mind-blowing how good this technology has gotten. Okay, let's move on to number 4, AI content repurposing. The opportunity here is absolutely massive. You've got businesses and creators who are just drowning in long-form content like podcasts or webinars, and they are desperate for someone to turn all of that into short, punchy, viral clips for places like TikTok and Instagram. The startup cost here is super low. Really, you just need a subscription to a few AI tools, and the income potential is pretty significant. I know one entrepreneur who built this exact service, and he's now making $30,000 a month, from just 7 clients. That just shows you the power of solving a huge distribution problem in this content-driven world. Coming in hot at number 3 is the AI sales chatbots, and this is where the income potential really starts to take a big leap. What you're doing here is helping businesses automate all their digital conversations across social media DMs, email, text messages, and basically capturing every single potential customer who might otherwise slip through the cracks. And this quote just illustrates the potential perfectly. A company called Revio, they use this exact model to scale from nothing, from zero to $60,000 a month. That's $2,000 a day in under 7 months. So why did it grow so fast? It's simple. You're not just making a process a little better. You are literally creating revenue out of thin air for these companies. All right, at number 2, we are entering a whole new level of service, the AI Data Cleanup Agency. This one targets a huge and often invisible pain point for companies. See, most businesses are sitting on these gold mines of messy, disorganized data. You come in, use AI to clean it all up, and then you add a layer on top so they can ask simple, plain English questions and get instant, profitable answers about their own business. The income potential here is exceptional, and that's because you're essentially operating in the high-ticket business consulting space. For example, a company called Precision.co did exactly this and scaled to $700,000 in just 7 months. You're targeting bigger companies with bigger budgets, and you're solving problems that can literally save them millions of dollars. And now, for the crown jewel. This is my personal favorite, and it is the #1 AI business model you can start today. the AI Inbox and Calendar Manager. This service solves the single most painful, universal problem for every single successful person on the entire planet, and that problem is a lack of time. I mean, just look at the daily income potential here. It just dwarfs the others. So why is that? Well, it's because you're essentially building an AI executive assistant that manages a CEO's inbox and schedules all of their meetings. For a high performer, time isn't just money, it is their most finite, most precious resource. When you automate 95% of those admin tasks for them, it feels like you're giving them their life back. And trust me, they will pay an incredible premium for that freedom. To put this into perspective, there's an AI company called Fixer that did exactly this. They went from $1 million to $10 million in annual revenue in just 5 months. That's over $27,000 a day. The opportunity here is just on another level, because successful people value their time more than anything else you could possibly sell them. Okay, so we've got the models, awesome, but the big question is, how do you actually get started? Right now, I'm going to show you exactly how to execute step 1 of our AI startup ladder, validate. We're going to put this framework into action, live. You know, it's one thing for me to sit here and say, validate your idea, but what does that actually look like in the real world? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple. You pick up the phone. And that's exactly what I did. I called up a friend of mine named Josh to pitch him on this very service, the AI Inbox Manager. And that one call revealed this simple, repeatable formula that you can use. First, I just got him to identify his specific problem, which was managing all the communications for his rental properties. Second, and this is key, I asked him to quantify its cost. And only then, third, did I present my AI solution. It's a 3-step process you can use in any sales call. The moment I asked Josh to put a price on his problem, the entire conversation shifted. He thought about it and said it was costing him at least 10 hours a week, which for him, he valued at $10,000 in lost opportunity. By putting a big, painful dollar figure on the problem, the value of my solution became instantly obvious, and the sale became, well, effortless. So we've covered the models, we've broken down the framework, and we've even seen a real-world example of how to apply it. So now, the focus shifts. It's your turn to build. Look, here's the bottom line. Success here isn't about finding some magical, perfect idea. It's about picking one of these models that genuinely interests you and then just executing the plan. The AI can automate a ton of stuff, but it can't pick up the phone and make the call for you. The demand is proven, the technology is here, all that's left is for you to start dialing. And that's really what it all comes down to, isn't it? The opportunities are real. The path forward is clear. The only variable left in the equation is you. So, are you going to be one of the people who takes action and actually capitalizes on this incredible shift? Or are you going to be stuck on the sidelines, just watching other people build the future? The choice is yours.